Welcome to the Prototyping and Product Development Core Lab, or PCL. Here, safety is everyone's responsibility. Each PCL employee is committed to safety, doing the right things and doing things right. When in our facilities, we expect that you will likewise show the same commitment to safety. As a visitor or user, your safety is of utmost importance. We are happy to host you at the PCL facilities and want your visit safe and productive. In the next few minutes, we'll cover safety requirements aimed at protecting you and the employees that work here. We expect you to behave with the same high level of concern for safety, health, security, and environmental protection as our staff do, complying with all the applicable regulations for different locations. Please pay close attention to this message, which outlines the rules and expected behaviors for all visitors at the PCL. We ask that you take these requirements seriously. Safety, it's personal. Own it. At the PCL, all of our sites follow certain basic safety requirements. However, due to varying operations and different hazards, each site might have unique requirements. Your host will explain these to you. During your visit, please stay in contact with your host so that your location is known to us at all times. This is especially important in case of an emergency. In the event of an emergency, we want you to be safe. All PCL sites have a dedicated emergency response plan that directs the proper response by everyone in the PCL, including you, in the event of an emergency situation, such as fire, water leakage, power outage, chemical spills, evacuation, or medical. Each PCL site has a dedicated safety representative, first aider, and floor warden, who are all trained to assist you in an emergency situation. In the event of an emergency, you will be notified by an audible or visible alarm, or both. You must follow all the emergency instructions. If you see or hear anything that concerns you, please notify PCL personnel immediately. Please report any unsafe act or condition you notice while at our site. Your input is valuable to us. Please note, food and drinks are only allowed in the designated areas. Furthermore, entering the facilities under the influence of any substance that can interfere with your capabilities is prohibited. Your host will give you an orientation of the facility and point to the location of safety equipment, such as first aid kits, automated external defibrillator, emergency pull stations, power switches, fire extinguishers, eye wash stations, safety showers, hazmat route, floor map, emergency contacts, assembly points, and emergency exits. Please follow the instructions of your host at all times. If you will be working in one of the PCL facilities, either using any machine or doing maintenance work, you are required to take 3 mandatory safety courses from KAUST Health, Safety and Environment, HSE. In addition, you need to be qualified to use that machine. The HSE courses can be completed online at your own time or through an in-class session after reserving the next available session from the HSE training calendar. To use a specific machine, you must watch machine-specific training videos and later demonstrate the skills learned to a PCL staff member. Always follow safe work practices at all times. The PCL puts a great amount of effort into eliminating hazards wherever possible. However, due to the nature of some of our processes, not all hazards can be eliminated. For this reason, you must stay alert for noise, flying objects, chemicals, flammable and non-flammable gases, sharp metals, broken glasses, moving vehicles, and equipment. Also, take notice of hazards that may cause you to slip, trip, or fall. Where hazards cannot be eliminated, personal protective equipment, or PPE, is used to help keep you safe. The PPE depend on which areas you access or which machines you use. It may include sturdy, closed-toed footwear or safety shoes, safety glasses, hearing protection, and special clothing or gloves. In addition, loose clothing and jewelry should not be worn, and long hair should be tied back. Your host will provide you with the appropriate PPE. Collisions between mobile equipment and pedestrians are a major concern. Some facilities have a pedestrian area marked with yellow lines to one side. Stay between those lines until you reach your machine. If there are no marked lines, use common sense and stay away from the work areas. Never use cell phones or wireless devices.
Hello?
Listen to music, or do any other activity that may distract you from hazards. Some areas are marked with warning signs, limiting access to some spaces or providing information about hazards. Obey all signs and warnings and stay out of restricted areas. If you are bringing any material from outside the PCL that will be used for manufacturing, be sure it receives approval for safety. PCL staff must assure that there is no risk or hazards related to the material. Remember, our number one priority is safety, and all of us, including our users, are responsible. We are committed to returning everyone who works, uses or visits our facilities home safely to his or her family and friends. Every person, at every site, every day.